Yeah, I guess we're going to Polter's Forest. We have other business here too, but we can't complete it. At least I don't know how the hell Luke could die, so we might as well go to Polter's Fort. Travel without using inns. I want to at least, if we, currently every time we've chosen to go to inns, nothing has happened. So I don't really see the point of going to inns. Approach, yeah, I'm hoping that something will actually happen. Yeah, this is Mantis. So, in order, we basically gained nothing. In order for us to get Mantis reward, we have to now solve who the hell has been hunting them. I have no idea how I could even potentially do that. It's not like I don't have ideas. It's I the game doesn't really support any of my ideas. My primary would be the 6 copper trading caster, but I can just buy the information they've been gathering, for example, but I can't even ask that. So I'm not sure what the hell am I supposed to do if I can't even ask for help from anyone. Can't even ask about the issue at all. So I can't. It's important because this adventure does not allow me to go to buildings, for example, unless I have a reason to go there. So I can't just go and explore on my own. I have to have a breadcrumb trail to follow.
I greet you.
I had the information you needed. Do you want yes? Polter's Fort is an old castle that was deserted when it was almost complete. The reason for its desertion revolved around the superstition that the site of the fort was haunted. You should visit Magnus in the Shrine of Tempest for the full tale. The inner wall and the keep of the fort were largely completed, but the curtain wall and moat were not. The fort is still defensible, though some parts of the keep have collapsed and it has been deserted for centuries. The design of the keep was standard for the time. It contains 3 levels, the chapel and the private quarters on the upper floor, barracks, stores and armory and a great hall on the lower floor, and some cells in the basement. The keep gate opens into a short passageway that runs into the great hall. This is very high quality information. Was there anything else? That's it really. There were some rumors also that the keep might be inhabited, which I couldn't substantiate, but it wouldn't surprise me in view of all these raids. Any back ways to the keep? No, the keep only has one door, but there is a postern gate in the surrounding wall. That is everything there is that can be found on the fort. If there was anything else, I'd have found it. Hmm. Can I ask about the... Yeah, I don't understand how am I supposed to get this fucking information if I can't ask anything about this issue. I must have it now. The satyr Mantis, a leader of the forest folk who is providing help to Sir Gilbert Falkling, has outlined troubles of his own. Someone in Thunderstone is hunting the forest folk. You have agreed to find out who, and if possible stop the hunting. If you succeed, Mantis will reward you with something that will allow you to ride so well that others will think you a centaur. Mantis has promised that you will meet again, though he gave no clue when. When you must find the answer before this meeting. So it'll be when we leave town now. So there has to be a way to get it. My only thinking at this point is pretty much I'm going to have to start pickpocketing random people and see what we get out of it. There is a high priority target though, the lord in one of the inns. Maybe doing jobs for her, but why wouldn't she just accept a job to find out? I'll pay her. Still, Hunt Crown Noble, I think, was one of the likely suspects.
I greet you. Hello.
The best way to try to do it, the pickpocketing, is probably use a potion of invisibility, because I'll have to do it in a crowded area. So I have to buy one invisibility potion, it's probably a couple hundred gold. I'm going to save before that, because it has to work. It's a big investment if we, at this point at least, if there's no payoff. Maybe we should talk
Hello.
to unnamed people? My cousin told me that she saw the merchant Imelda leaving Thunderstone alone one evening. Times like these, who'd want to do a thing like that? Okay. Oh, indeed. Okay, that might be the better solution. Talk to everyone, not just the named people. Who is Merchant Imelda anyway?
I greet you.
We don't want to necessarily go after the potion now though, if we want to talk with everyone. It would likely be in this section, the town section though. It's unlikely to be one of the guards or the Hulkling Manor people. Most likely it's Lord Huntcrown's house somehow, but I need to get a tip for it first. Okay, talk to everyone, ask about rumors,
Yes?
anything.
What do you want?
Yes? Do make it quick.
Please to me.
Lady Morgana Byron Spur is meant to be riding in the nest house. Okay, tips about the riders.
Why, hello.
Main talk about the these are tips for the joust, so not particularly useful anymore.
That I cannot do.
Yeah, we pretty much have one person in the entire town offering any kind of jobs. What about you two losers?
Well met.
Would you like something?
They don't want to talk about anything. I'm getting a little bit of experience out of talking to people, but not enough to warrant going around just talking to random people. I need some kind of a real piece of information. Who would even potentially know? Someone... the best one is that someone has been sneaking off out of town in the evenings.
That I cannot do.
Huh?
Right, the guards don't talk about anything useful. Joust.
How's it going?
At least something new. They say the new smith is excellent and she used to forge magic weapons. So this isn't totally wasted time, but still not getting what I want. This would be the likeliest target. Sir Drake Huntscrown. Still, there are other people here. Might as well talk to everyone.
Well met.
Sir Drake Huntscrown is quite fancy in jousting.
Nope.
I greet you.
Hello.
I greet you.
Hi there.
I greet you. Wait, what can I get?
There's a lot of movement along the Symbian border at the moment. Could be they're preparing for an invasion. That would explain why the Purple Dragons spent more time in their barracks than chasing raiders. But they're taking the rumors seriously.
Hello there.
Rumors. Bankrupt, right? Have anything to sell? Yes, but nothing we particularly care about. Ah, god damn it.
Well, hello.
I heard that if you want access to stuff and you don't care about who rightfully owns it, then Alice Broadhand is the one for you. He often hangs out at the Six Coffers. Yeah, that seems like the only path available if we want to really scrape the bottom of the barrel here. More hunting tips. Jousting.
What can I do?
God damn it. Jousting, jousting, jousting.
Hi there.
Did you know that Magnus, the priest of Tempest, has 6 toes on his left foot? Well,
Hi there.
No.
that's something. Yeah, joust.
Salutations.
That I
What could
cannot
I
do.
even do? We're gonna buy the invisibility potion, pickpocket him. Do I have a reasonable chance of doing that? I don't think I have the skill at all. So that is totally unfeasible. Also not a command I can give to anyone else. Let's try something.
Time for a bit of the game. Good travels.
Hi there.
But he doesn't drop anything either. I can't get anything out of him that way. I just don't understand what the fuck am I supposed to do with that quest. Can't ask anyone about it. So how the hell am I supposed to gather any kind of reasonable information about who could be possibly behind that? Can't take my own initiative to take a look in any place.
That I cannot do. That
Maybe you need to gather some sort of a clue beforehand that allowed you to do an investigation in the town. But yeah, it has to be the 6 coffers trading caster and probably the Alice character. The thing is, if they're hunting those folk there and selling some of the stuff, they would have to go through someone who's basically willing to sell their ill-gotten gains, and I can't think of anyone else.
I greet you.
Alice. Maybe you would like a blessing for your father's grave. I heard that it was recently defaced. Okay. Do you know who did it? I have tried to find out, but with no luck. If you haven't spoken to Jenny Drapp, you should try and find her, as she is in the garden a lot. She might know something. She does the laundry for the furniture spade, among other places, so you might find her there. Okay, what about the blessing you offered? Certainly I can perform a blessing on the grave from the Shrine of Tempest. Though for a fallen warrior such as your father, those that approach the grave will feel some of the awe he commanded in life. It should offer some protection so that the grave is not vandalized again. Ask only for a donation of 25 gold lions in return. Further the work of Tempest. Yep, sure. Please do so. Here's the gold. I shall pass by after the next prayer and bless the grave. Tempest shall watch over your father's body. He was a warrior after all. Was there anything else? Yes. I do actually want the... Do I want the potion? What good will it do? I can't pickpocket anyone anyway. Goddamn son of a bitch. I mean, technically, who could we talk about this? Maybe I'm going to take the job from the 6 coffers trading caster woman. I can't think of anything else really. This is more of a curiosity, personal curiosity than role playing though. My character would not do this, but I'm curious to see how what's the breadcrumb trail you're supposed to discover. I mean, because I literally cannot even mention the problem to anyone. No one. So how in the hell are you supposed to? Maybe these... you can compete with some of these guys. So maybe competing with them you get some extra information. I'm saying that because there's only one named guy who you can play with. There are other dark players, but only one who has a name.
Why, hello there.
What was the favor? Undamaged Idlewise tag. This might be related to it. Because he's a hunter, but she isn't gonna say the name. I think I'm going to leave the town anyway. Just last time Vallejo's ship was in Thunderstone, it looked like it had ivory on board. He's supposed to be a lumber merchant. Maybe he's secretly carrying a load for the merchant Imelda. Odd, really. Those two always pretend to hate each other. That's useful information.
Yes, hello.
But there's a lot of fear in Thunderstone at the moment. Something is stalking the streets at night. My cousin said they'd seen an enormous bear. Okay, so can we wait until night time? That could be the solution too.
Something I
I
can do
don't
for
really
you.
see how that would really change things.
Hello.
Well met.
But it could be that that's the thing that's been hunting forest folk too.
Hi there. Hello.
Ghost.
Hello.
At least 3 dark players. Maroido via Baristo is the best one, probably. And that's about it. So we do have one extra clue now. Nighttime. Something stalking the streets. For whatever that's worth. But where would that be too? That's somewhat of a problem. I mean, there are guards all over the place, so...
That I cannot do.
Also, who the hell is the merchant everyone keeps talking about?
Cannot do. Well met.
Ah, it is the one who said she's a trader, not a shopkeeper. That's the one, right? So they definitely have some sort of smuggling business going on and all that, but I'm not sure again how big of a deal that is. Again, relating to the current problem we have. But might actually be somewhat useful.
That I cannot do.
Okay, we have pretty much one thing we could possibly try, and that's try to get things to turn into nighttime. That's really it. Can I go to the tournament area anymore? No. I'll try to move time along and see if we can encounter something during night time.
Yes?
Really nothing to talk about with most of these guys.
Greetings.
Movement along Symbian border. Can we go to jousting training area? No. None of these are open.
I cannot do that. I cannot.
Okay, we're gonna go head back in our own room. Rest and see if that changes anything. There was a murder last week. Some unfortunate knight new into Thunderstone who was lured into the forest and slain. Theodore Horn, the ground agent, thinks that he was lured out by a woman claiming she had been attacked and was then set upon. Right, the clues, generally speaking, or rumors, tend to be very, very useful. So the thing lurking in the night in the city might also be true. It's worth a try.
Greetings.
Could also be that we would need Catherine Hawkling to be in the group to solve the issue.
Do business to you.
I greet you.
Time doesn't seem to move all that much unless I'm resting. "21. It's probably dark outside, hopefully that's sufficient. So hunt for a mystery rumor feast. That might not even exist, but because we're desperate and have nothing to go on, it has to be this. The only other thing was be the hunt crown thing. The lady trying to impress the hunter lord. Whatever, if there is a beast, it's not gonna be here. This is highly patrolled, defended area, bold area. It has to be in the Thunderstone town section. But again, where would it be here? Save. There's an abandoned house. Boarded house, whatever.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
I find this to be an unlikely place for anyone. There's too many guards around.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
Allies probably didn't want to do a goddamn thing again. Yeah, I don't really get how anyone could really attack anyone here. There's just guards all over the place. There's not enough room to do much.
Hello there.
It's just one rumor, so draw how much that matters. Constant patrols. Yeah, I feel like if someone was actually attacked here, there would be more of a thing going on.
Aye, hello.
Ah, ooh, why is a commoner here?
Hey there. Hello.
Okay, so it's either the woman in the trading caster building or nothing at this point. I've got jack shit. More importantly, I don't really have any kind of idea where I could go next. The only thing would have been if the woman who... Okay, we're going to go to the Furniture's Fate woman. Reason why is that we're going to try the other dialogue options. See if we can squeeze the name of the person out of her.
Why, hello.
There's just nothing I can do anymore. She might have been able to
Well,
steal
hello
it
there.
once. I have no interest in playing darts no matter what. And I really don't want to do jobs for the lady in the cluster either. So I guess we're bailing on this no matter what happens. More or less wasted time. I think you get a little bit of experience out of it. Heard some rumors, but that's about it.
That I cannot do.
Well met.
Thumbs up.
Hail and well.
Right, what a waste of time then. I'm gonna fail this quest like a man. Property goblins. Ooh,
Time
it's
for
only a shaman.
For justice! And
Feel free to
honor!
join the fight, by the way.
And don't let up! Attack!
Wow, cloth dye color brown. That's something everyone wants to look like. The browner the better. Thanks for the fireball. What the hell are you doing? You bitch.
Hail and well met.
Well,
Or for fuck's sake, just talk to the guy. It's impossible to target him. Jeez fuck. This is nice, but in some ways the control system is not good enough for this.
well met.
Here we go now. I asked you before to find out who hunts the forest folk. What can you tell me? Yeah, I've discovered nothing. Yes, I didn't. We hoped you would find something for us. We cannot wait while we are hunted. We'll have to withdraw deeper into the forest. For this reason, we shall not meet again. Before we go, we have something for you. I came to bring you information on Polter's fort. The fort is almost empty. There are raiders all over the forest. Even so, the fort has defenses of its own, including ballistae on the walls, and a drawbridge that can be easily raised. Your best chance of getting into the main fort is to strike quickly and fast, or getting unseen. Okay, what's the difference between striking quickly and fast? You're just repeating yourself, you stupid mantis. Not far ahead is the guard post, but there may also be scouts around. You need to kill them all, so that none reach the fort with a warning. The hobgoblins at the fort itself often sleep during the night, relying on this guard post. You must not let the guards raise the alarm. This is all I can tell you for now. Sure. Bye and good luck. We shall not meet again. I don't particularly care about the two. Hear a sound of guttural speech.
Let's have at it!
It's supposed to be the fort? Surely not. This is a guard post of some sort. I could really go for that expertise mode about right about now. Just putting that out. Right, now the rest of you losers, also Edgar Drew Silver, that's on the other side of the fucking map. Lucinda decided to come here too and not really fight at all, so good for you, Lucinda. Secondary fighter never bothered to just show up, so that's always good. On the other hand, I'm doing a fine job myself here. Just wondering what was the point of me coming here in the first place then. We're no longer the primary target of them, so I think we need to focus more on attacking. Otherwise we might lose Lucinda. We're looking to kill stuff quickly, that's it didn't go exactly as planned, but whatever. Also, you lazy piece of shit. How about you come and fight with the rest of us? Edgar the Yellow. Scribing arrows. Acid damage. Polymorph choose. Divine damage short sword. Could be useful. Especially if we have to do fighting against undead or that sort of stuff. Okay, not too bad. Only if Edgar would have been part of the fight, things would have been pretty much perfect. I mean, the guy isn't a horrible fighter, so he could have cleaned up things much faster. And that's a fireball. These guys are not a threat, you don't have to fireball everything that comes your way. He's more of a burden than a benefit to us. Forces us to rest much more often. Gotta rest. Trying to heal so many lost hit points is not an option. Although approaching the enemy fort when it's not night time is also not advised.
Hail.
Oh fuck, I accidentally trained Lucinda. I tried to get her to mount the horse, but apparently that's not a possibility. Why though?
Hail and well met.
I have no idea. So how do you okay, they're tied up and you don't own them. You can't ask anyone to mount anything either.
Hail and well.
What a load of shit. Right, people,
Come on.
we can charge right in here. And suddenly, skeletons. Right, this did not go well at all. We're getting into a very bad situation. But at the same time, I don't know how we're gonna get into any other situation either. They're gonna spot us fairly easily.
Step with me. Come on.
Let's try go around.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Still spot us fairly easily.
Hold this spot like it was home.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Though clearly old and uncared for, there are signs that this house was recently being cleared of most of the dust and is in use once more.
To your weapons, and don't let up. Attack!
Woodsman's outfit. Where's the... Feel free to open it.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Please accomplish the task.
I have completed this undertaking.
Jonas's charm. God damn it. Jonas once had a charm like this one. So he's been living here then. Would Jonas be the guy hunting things? No, we got the quest before Jonas went berserk.
Step with me. Come on. Follow along.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
West Tower of the Polter's fourth. Ooh, we can choose where do we exit. We definitely want to go to the walls. We want to clear them. North side doesn't seem to go. Okay, south side will be a lot of fighting. Let's go to the north.
Time for a bit of the game.
No, 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 no. No. You don't have to fireball everything that you encounter.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Is there a point in exiting the courtyard? I don't think so. Outside the fort? Don't think so. Not sure what he's casting, but this doesn't sound too bad yet. A fireball. That's a fireball though. Don't.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Time for a bit of the game.
Artillerist. Do not use a fireball here.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
Okay, looks like we've mostly cleared this. Do not throw a fireball. We should go down from the side. start throwing the big ones. We will be hurt by the fireball. The thing is, they're gonna go down faster than we are. Okay, do something, anything. Not a bad fight. Not a great fight either, though. Unidentified player. Bag of bones. Will create more than a single skeleton, though. Something to keep in mind. So it's pretty much the perfect distraction tool. The skeletons aren't particularly powerful, but 2-3 skeletons only popping up, and you can't ignore them either. Right. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Gotta go in. Protection from the artillery fire. Polter's Fort. Looks like a fairly sizable place. Lots of upcomes, excellent. Okay, what the hell is this? It's where to defeat a single opponent to get bonuses against it. Final stand. Trade points. Why did you stop casting fire? Well, doesn't matter now. We're in it. We're in it now. Probably tank fairly well. We can clear the trash fairly well too. We can't deal with the ogre chieftain, or Lacinda rather can't. I can't take off the expertise mode because I'm not gonna take hits any better. The real tragedy here was that Lacinda already was throwing a fireball at the start, but there's probably enough clutter here that the line of sight could disrupt for a second. That was enough to disrupt things. That would have worked. I think that would be fairly good for us. I need to actually attack the chieftain, but my character refuses to do that, and that was by far the most important target. I've seen that with that. No getting around that. Yeah, my guys just refuse to shoot. Attack the guys who are going to Thunderstone. Ah, for fuck's sakes, people. What an absolute catastrophe. No one does what any sensible fighting group would do. And I'm only gonna get fireballed by my own guys, so that's something great again. Right. Shamming down. Only shaman apparently. Do you activate the expertise mode? That would be great. It's a good shot. It was definitely worth taking. A lot of people died, and a lot of people are borderline dead. I don't understand why the mage just ran into the center of the enemies though. Doesn't seem like a sensible thing to do. She's just giving a huge amount of attacks of opportunity to enemies again. At the same time, it means all the enemies are gonna gather again to the other two fighters we have in the group. So we're gonna get easy attacks too. It's not all bad, therefore still a significant bit. 3 enemies left, I think. It's hard to say. We need to go full offense now. Not right. I feel like I would do much better here if the sorcerer didn't do anything, basically. She just... The AI doesn't know what to do with these casters. Just not at all. Okay, where's the shaman? Edgar, feel free to join the fight. Yeah, I don't think he has much of a chance to survive either. Right, we do need Lucinda. Right, stop there. Start attacking. I'm going to very likely die from this though. Any kind of decent healing. This is not decent healing. It can be worse than a light potion if we don't get lucky. Edgar is gonna die. I don't understand what's her problem. She can't do anything. All of her spells are failing now.
Evil shall never triumph!
Couple of critical hits incoming. Right. Again, I don't understand what Lucinda is even doing. Yeah, she's been there doing nothing for many rounds now. There's nothing. Yeah, she isn't doing shit. Not a goddamn thing. I just don't get it. What the fuck are these AI assisted companions thinking about? I have no clue. I mean, I'm giving the order attack nearest, and the one thing I'm 100% sure on is that she is not attacking the nearest. She's trying to do something completely different. That's why she gets locked up, because she can't actually feasibly do any of that shit. Right, what's more important here for me is that I'm basically ditching you guys, because you
Hold this
are
spot
a
like it
burden
was
to me.
home.
A huge goddamn burden.
Yes, I can accomplish this task.
But at the same time, I can't really fight here either. There's too many enemies coming along from all over the place. But a smaller area might be exactly what we need. We're still being in a little bit of trouble, but not nearly as much trouble. Also, spellcasting is very tough into a place like this. Let's try fear. No one got affected, so the area effect is probably something like that. Not that it matters in this situation, but that could have been a thing that would allow me to get the allies to take part in this fight without everything turning to shit. They still have all their big hitters there and the spellcaster, so we'll have to play on the defensive front. On the positive side, the chieftain isn't going to be able to escape from this even if he wanted to. His allies are trying to kill me too well, blocking his escape path. There we go. Now please activate the defensive mode again. We probably don't know how to open the door, so I don't think my allies are going to take part in this fight. Ooh, holy shit, managed to do it. Can't be on the offensive anymore though. I'm the best fighter of the group. I need to go after the shaman. Get the shaman. Only dangerous opponents to the left. Right. Holy shit.
To your weapons and don't let up.
I sort of just find it depressing that the easiest time I have with things is when I try to eliminate the effect my companions have into the fighting. It's not exactly that though. It's because if I don't have the companions as a burden, I'm free to use tactics that allow me to fight in a smart way. If the companions are there, I don't have that luxury,
For
because
justice!
then they'll just die before I get to kill all them.
Attack!
But technically, I could have always just gone into a similar tactical situation, even if the companions are there. Holy shit, almost died. If the ogre hadn't closed the door, I would have died on the fireball. Right. Gotta leave things here. I wasted so much time in the city trying to find out clues about the hunter. And I think, now thinking back, the washerwoman and her hunter lord, I should have basically been able to get the name of the lord at that point, whatever it took. There might have been some kind of a skill check or something. I don't see any other option. What I'm pissed about though is that I can't even ask anyone about the issue. No way to inquire about anything related to someone might be going out to the forest or hunting. Nothing actionable. And because of the way this adventure has been built, if you don't have something actionable, you don't have shit. No initiative is allowed. Listen, +5.
This load is a bit of a strain.
Yeah, the leader had decent gear. Everyone else seems to have more or less random loot. Healing potions, hopefully. You assholes are blocking my path again, so I can't even move. Still, moderate heal potions aren't particularly valuable in the first place. Minor spike trap. We have to rest before we do anything decent. Might be able to identify the equipment I have, but I'm not sure if that's a worthwhile thing. Ooh, I also forgot to sell all my armor, so I don't have any inventory space extra anymore. Well, isn't that fun and wonderful? Might be able to get back on the positive again. Barely, but still. This is not a +1 armor. So certainly a breastplate, but it's something better, hopefully. Copper talisman. It's +5 listen. Right. Boots could be useful. But we only have a single potion of lore, so I don't want to casually waste it. This gives a minor benefit only, but it's still something useful. Right. Helps a lot. Not sure if it's all that safe to rest here. And this is so large of an area that there's probably a lot of fighting still involved. Could I reasonably heal myself to a fighting condition? I suppose I can. And it would be very unnatural to simply just start resting here in the middle of an enemy base. But we'll heal what we can and move on. I am somewhat curious about the cloak and the boots though, because I don't have either, and they could be very useful. Ah, crap. But still, only one lore potion, so I can't really afford that. Maybe if we find a few extra pieces, a belt, rings, that sort of stuff, then it's worthwhile. Especially since we currently aren't doing exactly badly. Our main issue is the Basinda's support is more deadly than it's useful.